I can sit here and I can tell you that life gets worse and it doesn't get better, but I am definitely proof that it gets better. A long time ago, I think around, I was in middle school, I literally just told my mom, and I was like, I'm depressed, like I am not okay. And I begged her and I begged her and I begged her to send me to a mental hospital because I didn't feel like I could go another day. And one time when I did something, I was made fun of for it by the same person who claimed that he loved me. And he kind of sat there and he was like, I don't really remember just the lines, but he's like, don't do it again. Don't, like, how do I say this so people understand it? Don't take that again, or do it, or don't do that again, but use something else. Kind of like, it was really, what he said was just crazy, and it kind of confused me. And I was like, if someone really loves you, why would they say something so mean and so evil? And when I did it, I think my mind space at the time was, I'm tired. Oh my god, here it comes, the tears. I think it was, okay, there we go. I think it was a month and a half before I graduated, and everything was okay. Everything was really calmed down. And I was so tired though. I was failing my math class. I remember that. I was failing math really, really badly. And I remember just being like, I'm not going to pass. And that last 2 weeks, I pushed and I pushed and I pushed and I tried my absolute hardest, and I ended up passing with actually a pretty good grade for me when it comes to math. But I did that thing. I remember I stayed home. It was senior skip day. And I remember my parents, I guess they thought I was staying home because I was trying to skip, but I genuinely did not feel good that day. Like, my body was like betraying me. I threw up. I was like, and I felt like my head was so loud. Like, everything in my brain was like, everything felt amplified, and it was the weirdest feeling. And truly, my blood felt like it ran cold. And I was texting my boyfriend and I was like, I don't think I'm okay. Like, I think something's wrong with me. Like, I'm not okay. And I did what I did, and of course he found me, and he was really worried about me and stuff, and I was worried. I was choking. And I guess I kind of like, you can be like, well, if I was in your position, like, that's what I hear all the time. It's like really exhausting. Like, if I was in your position, I would have went to the cops sooner. If I was this, if I was that. And it's like, hi guys, I'm also human too. I feel like I'm not the only person who's been a bird before. I actually hate that analogy, and I hate that I'm using it, but I know we've all had those moments when we've been in a relationship that we should have got out of, and that was me. I remember sitting in the car begging and begging and begging for this guy to change, and then I remember people telling me that we'd get married. And I remember writing him vows and letters. I did a lot for him, and I didn't even realize till I dropped off all of his stuff. And I didn't realize that entire relationship he was lying to me. There's a lot of things that I don't realize that go on around me because I stay in this little bubble. And in this bubble, I don't let people in. Except I do. I'm an oversharer. The moment someone acts like they kind of know me, I'm like oversharing my whole entire life, my whole entire high school lore, and I am just that same girl who couldn't ever keep her mouth shut and would constantly get into drama. And I think that is entirely my fault, but I'm also not going to stay quiet, especially if I know someone is being mean or saying something about me or my friend. I will definitely address it. I've always been that kind of girl. I'm a very confrontational person. I know the person who's definitely watching this because they have admitted to watching my stuff. Hi, you know for a fact that I'm confrontational and you don't like it. But I also did with this person. No one's gonna know about this, but no one's going to know the name of this person is what I mean. It's no one's business even if they ask, because it's between me and this person. I told them the truth about something that they deserve to know. As much as I could hate someone, truly. I don't hate them though. I don't like them, that's for sure. But I don't hate them. They're not my hate. I only hate 3 people, and I actually try, like, no, actually I hate 2, and they're both boys, so that's fair. I guess I told her what she needed to know, because if I was in her position, and I've seen her TikToks, I've looked through them, I've been in that exact position though, but it was like, it was just so strange seeing it. It was like a parallel, kind of like I was watching this girl go through something that I went through, and I don't want to see anyone go through that with him. And I remember girls warning me about him, and I was like, no, he wouldn't do that, and yet he did. Like, he did do that. And I remember being at my golf tournament, and I was fighting with him, and I was like, why would you do this to me? And honestly, I don't know why he did. We had such a good relationship, but we also had really bad arguments. Like, our arguments would be really bad. Yeah, I stayed, and then at a point in time, I knew staying is just actually ruining my mental health. The color literally left my body. I lost a little bit over 15 pounds when I went to the doctor. Not just because I was sick. I stopped eating, and I told him about that, and then randomly I started eating again. It was this whole thing. Like, I have these, like, I don't really call them episodes. I have these moments where I just can't eat. My body sort of betrays me, and randomly I'm super locked in. Like, right now I'm super locked in with my friend. That reminds me, when we broke up, I ran to my friend Jaden. He is one of the sweetest people I know. Like, truly, I've been friends with him since the first day of senior year, and we have been close ever since. He let me cry in his arms about all the things that he did, and I told him something that I never told anyone that he did to me too. And I wasn't proud of it. I sat there and I was like, what is wrong with me? He was like, it's okay, like, you were in love. And I was like, what is wrong? I can't even say it. I'm just so disappointed in myself. Like, younger me would probably be strangling me and punching me in the face. I can't even lie, that's how bad it was. But I stayed because I really wanted it to work. Like, I really wanted it to work. And then, even when I was the one who broke up with him, I texted him and I was like, can we make it work? Like, I wanted him so badly to be the guy that I met in the beginning, but the guy I met in the beginning lied to me and made me feel like shit. This screenshot actually haunts me, but it's like, it was about him lying about, like, smoking and stuff, and he, like, sent this really, like, fucked up weird emoji thing that my ex used when I was arguing with him sophomore year. And I was just like, oh my god, like, that should have been the parallel, and I should have noticed it, and I should have left, but I stayed because he seemed so sorry about it. And I felt like such an idiot, guys. Like, I stayed in contact with him, and then we stopped, and I was like, why? And he explained it to me, and I was like, yeah, fair. Bears, like, I love that. Hashtag bears. I love that. That reminds me of my sister. She kind of drags out words sometimes. She's doing amazing. I am so proud of her, and I am so proud of everything that she's gone through. I mean, my sister, like, this is even, like, I can talk about whatever. My sister is, like, one of the strongest people I know, like, truly. And I've already worked on her little wedding speech, even though it's next year. But she deserves, like, the most beautiful speech ever. And she is just such, like, she's such a light. Like, she gets me. And we don't really... we don't talk as much as I want. I mean, we're on 2 different pages of our life, and I guess she knew him. I feel like such a fool, guys. Like, oh, I feel like such a loser. And people who probably don't like me are probably gonna find this so funny. I don't really care. I've, like, never really been one to really sob on the internet, especially in a video, but I'm not stuttering over my words, am I, Vincent? I don't think so. I'm doing better. Maybe I'm more coherent when I'm crying. You made me cry a lot, though. He did give me consent to talk about him on this, so I told him I would, so he can't really pull this one on me either. So, I took a screenshot of that immediately to be safe, because people unsend stuff all the time and it drives me bananas. Like, I remember I was talking to this guy and I don't know what he said, but he unsent it, and I was like, middle of the night, I was dead asleep, and my ex-boyfriend broke no contact with me, sent like 20 messages and unsent them all, and I woke up and I was like, I wanted to know really bad, but I chose not to text because I was like, oh no, it's probably not the best relationship to jump back into. But anyways, back to my friend Jaden. I think he is like, and my friend Chris, like, they are both such lights in my life. Like, I sleep on the phone with Chris every night, and we literally call every day. Like, it's like a thing for us. And me and Jaden hang out a lot, like a couple times a week. I went to the gym with him once, so what am I saying? I was gonna say I'm starting to go to the gym with him. Like, no. I am one to work out at home. I don't know, I've always been scared of big gyms, and a gym my friend goes to, other people go to, and I don't want to run into them at all now that high school ended. Can you believe me? Can't blame me either. My boyfriend, Maddie. Oh god, I feel bad. Anyways, props to her for moving gyms. I'm so proud of you, babe. That I can't imagine. I remember I went to Jaden's house and Emily came over, and I cried to them. I was so like confused and conflicted with everything, and they've met him, so like they kind of knew about him, and like he was just so like, it was so toxic. I mean, we both said it, we were very toxic to each other, and it was just not a good relationship. And I'm just gonna say it, a lot of couples make their relationship look a lot better on social media, but I never faked a smile around him. So when I found out everything, and I found out that he was a deceitful liar, I cried, and I went over to Jaden's. Yeah, he was and I left, and I stayed on the phone with Chris, and they were both there for me. And you know, sometimes it's like that platonic soulmate, you know, that's the opposite gender. It's just like, I don't feel any way towards Jaden, but he's there for me. And he was someone I needed, and he was literally like, just 5 minutes away from me. He's super close, and he's always kind of been that like person that I could go to and talk to when I needed someone. And sometimes I couldn't even talk to my boyfriend, so I'd go to Jaden and I'd be like, what the fuck do I do? And it makes me kind of feel stupid. I wrote at dawn for Vincent. Like, I remember when this guy started sitting at my table in English class, and I had a pass with him. I never like talked to him because I was dating Vincent, and I was like, that'd be so mean. Like, would he do that to me? He did do that to me, guys. He did. He was a very unloyal person. I was definitely more loyal in that relationship than he was, and I feel like a fool. I feel like an idiot, honestly. Though I really can't describe the feeling that I felt when I was at my friend's house and I found out. I remember leaving her house, I hit the pavement hard. Like, my knees buckled, I hit the pavement, and I was sobbing, and I was like, I expected to marry this boy. I thought this boy was going to be the one I married. And he obviously, isn't. And I knew that a month ago. A month before we broke up, I was kind of like checked out mentally. So when I broke up with him that night, I didn't cry. I didn't. And I think that's kind of when I knew. I was like, wow, okay, this person obviously isn't my splinter being, which basically is soulmate. I don't know where I heard that, Outer Banks or something. But I'm just saying, like, there's people there who truly care about you. Like, I've talked to Chris so many times, and for the people wondering, that was his eyeball I posted. Those green eyes are not my ex's. Those are Chris's eyes. They're green. I love green eyes. They're so beautiful to me. Like, green eyes are just like, they're such a beautiful, there's like a certain color of green eyes that just like, they kind of look gray almost. They're so beautiful. Gorgeous. And there is some people that I know don't like me, but then I like realize that I would probably be like best friends with this person, honestly. But some things don't work out, guys. Like, I feel this way about this one chick, and we just have a lot in common. It's honestly weird. So it made me realize that me and her would probably be best friends if the circumstances were different, but she's also evil, so I'm not glad that we're not. I don't use that word lightly. Like, there are some people that I've been friends with that, and I've dated, that are truly evil people. Vincent is one of them. Sending those screenshots to her, I low-key just felt like really bad. Because not even I said that, he did. And I was like, wow, okay. That's crazy. I mean, the reason why I do it, like why I try to help girls out and stuff, because I was that girl. I was that girl dating that guy, so I know how it feels when they start acting a certain kind of way, and then I see it, and I'm like, yeah, I went through that too, and I tried to warn you, but you chose to stay. So I will forever be a girl to try to help another girl out, because, I mean, I don't ever want to see someone cry the way I did over a boy. He was a boy, not a man. And I think at the moment, I had a pretty like good day, and then it got a little rough, and then I called Curse about it, and it got okay again. It's just good to have that kind of like safe space and that clarity in your life, to have those people, like put yourself around people, guys, like create community. I'm about to go to camp for my college, and I'm about to make hella friends. Guys, did you see my 84 subscribers? What did he say? I think Vincent said 47 losers. I don't think my subscribers are losers. I love all of my subscribers. I think they're amazing, and I'm so very grateful. And I love when people subscribe. It makes me happy. Like I'll go to bed, I'll look, and I'm like, okay, I have like 47 subscribers. And I woke up and I was like, I don't got 47 subscribers. I remember leaving Mexico. I made a 6-7 joke to my mom, because I was like, how many subscribers do you think I have? And she was like, me. I was like, no, I'm 67. Oh my god, guys. It makes me miss school, because I had a chemistry class and I was the only senior in it, which is really embarrassing, but I was never the strongest in science either. But they would always call me Unc, and that makes me laugh. I miss Ethan, I miss Bailey, I miss Danny, I miss Brandy, I miss Larry. Larry's an idiot, but I miss Larry. He was funny as hell. Mason, Abby, Lyrics, even Aaliyah. I miss Aaliyah too. She had her moments, but she was funny. Like, I didn't realize high school senior year is pretty shitty. I mean, what I dealt with was really agonizing and genuinely caused my mental health to be in the drain. But I was like, you know what? Only I can get myself out of it. And once I stopped entertaining it and I stopped asking questions, why are they doing this? It stopped. I stopped looking for answers because I knew I wasn't gonna find it. I stopped looking for answers in a lot of people. I would always try to like ask for closure. And whoever this giraffe account is, I really don't like you. I know. I think I know who you are. That. Please just go away. Like, for your own sanity, go away. I promise I'm not doing anything to hurt you. You're hurting yourself by looking at my page. That might be linked to someone else. I don't know. It could. I thought it was one person, then I found it was another person, and it's another person. It's all linked to crazy people in the end. But I think I'm doing really good. I forgot that I'm writing a book. I should low-key start working on that again, because I saw a flashback and I was like, I was working on this book last summer when I was dating Vincent, and I was like, okay, wow, this book is still untouched. But I'm so glad that I got on YouTube, even though Vincent and his little funky friends were apparently watching. What? It doesn't make me mad that like people that I probably dislike are watching. It makes me kind of creeped out. I was like, this is so weird. Like, this is loser behavior. He wanted to call me a loser, and I was like, this is loser behavior. Like, I don't watch people's content I don't really like. Like, you probably think I don't like you, but I probably don't think I hold beef with you, and that's why I'm watching your page. But I don't really hold beef with anyone. I mean, you probably think I might not like you, but I don't think I have beef with people. I just might not like you, but that's not beef. That's just how I feel about you. I don't have to like everyone. And not everyone has to like me. That's fine. I don't like everyone. Probably don't like you back. So that's okay. But I think the most beautiful thing is like how far I've come as a human being. I used to be very confrontational. I know I've said that. I'm touching on it again. But man, these people better be lucky they didn't know me freshman, sophomore year. You know what? All prayers to my ex. He put me through hell and back. That man put me through hell. But without him, I would not have this very big self-confidence because he taught me every way to kind of gain it. And I hate the guy. I do. I wish nothing but the worst for him. But also thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Because if you didn't put me through what you did, I don't think I would be super confident and I don't think I would be where I am. But at the same time, you made my high school experience living shit. That was nice. Thank you. That was fun. But without him and that experience and that relationship, I don't think I would feel or understand things. He taught me a lot. So credits to him. I feel like it changed me as a person and I understood what I deserve and don't deserve. So thank you to Vincent too. I will never date a biker again. Oh my god, that reminds me. I was at a stoplight and this biker, oh guys, I did not bag that because I knew I could not commit to someone who was probably gonna die. He like came by my car and I rolled out my window and I was like, hi, and I pulled over and we were talking, but I was like, I got his Instagram though and it was just been chill. But I just knew, I was like, I'm going to college, I'm going to find someone in college. It's inevitable, it's bound to happen, because I know that's out there. There's someone who will never raise their voice at me, never raise their hand at me, never violate me like my exes have. I'm not targeting any individual ex, I'm just targeting all of them. So don't think that everything is about you. What else? I don't know. Like, I have been told that I seem like a very happy girl, but I am sad. I mean, I am. Like, things will make me cry. I won't lie. Like, I needed to get out a good cry, and then my parents took me to dinner, and I was like, I tried to come back home and cry. I just couldn't. And I realized, like, now that high school's over, there's nothing to hold on to. And I realized I stopped caring about things that I really cared about in high school. I feel like staying there was draining me, and like seeing certain people were hurting me. And seeing people who hurt me, it also drained me, and I forgot about a lot of friendships with people. Loki just thought about an old friendship with someone because of her. There was this whole thing, and I don't know. That was a funky situation. That I can't even touch on that. But I don't know. I feel as if like all I can do now is be thankful that I am alive, because that attempt probably could have killed me, and I'm so glad it didn't. And of course sometimes it passes my mind, like, what if? But then I don't think I could like not be at my sister's wedding, not be like, my parents provide me with so much, so it's kind of like I wouldn't want that to go to like my brother would have to grow up without his twin. My mom, I think about her reaction, like I wouldn't want to do that to her. Or my dad, he used to call me like lovely all the time, and I call him monkey now because I don't know, this has been a thing for me. And he used to get mad about it. He used to not want to be called a monkey, but now he doesn't mind as much. I think to me, I just couldn't really do that to them. Not my family. They've done a lot for me, and sometimes like I argue with them, but like I'm so lucky. And this was my last vacation with them before college and before things like work and jail starts to come into hand. And I have definitely gone through it. I have gone through a lot. And I feel like that's why I am the way I am, and that's why that's why I protest for what I protest. So when my ex, because he randomly became a Trump supporter. I know. Like what the heck? You went to a protest with me. What are you doing? Good lord, he says the N-word. I'm not okay with that. I think it is definitely a red flag for me when a guy says the N-word or says the F-word, because I'm like, I've never said either of those in my entire life. So when I hear someone saying that, it's like, get away from me. It's very offensive to people, and I feel like until people educate themselves on the word, they can't be like, oh well, like it's not that offensive. Like, you're not the person who's like, I don't have to be gay, I don't have to be black, it's still a rude word. It would offend anyone, I don't care. My lips get so plump when I cry, and my nose gets like this perfect shade of pink, and my eyelashes randomly look good. I struggle with that too, beauty. I struggle with it all the time. You guys should have, I don't know what my ex-boyfriend freshman year saw on me, because I was so ugly, guys. I don't know what he saw. After him, it was such a bad emo phase, and then I actually got pretty, and I was like, senior year is when I popped off. I would say, I think I was like, I came in pretty, I came out pretty, and I came out stronger. I definitely think I'm a stronger person than who I was going into senior year. I don't think I expected the things oh my god, I remember walking around and that's not my business, that's not my monkey anymore, so not my thing to talk about. I was dating Vincent senior year. Have we been, yo, so I'm missing something, Sunyan, because that does not make sense. I don't know what I'm missing. I don't care enough to look back at it. But I am proud of myself. I'm proud of where I've come from. I'm proud that attempt didn't work. I'm proud that my hair is back to black. I am proud that my family cares so much about me. I'm proud of myself for washing my face every night, for brushing my teeth every morning, for working out, for eating better, for eating clean, drinking a lot of water. I don't know why the hell water is just like not the most delicious thing to me. It's delicious to everyone else but me. I love water when I'm working out, but I'm not just gonna sit here and drink it. That was such a thing for me, and I still pull out my hair. Like, I still pull out my hair sometimes when I'm like anxious, or like, especially when I'm upset. And he noticed that. He's like, you always pull your hair out around me. I was like, yeah, I'm always fucking mad around you. I don't know. Sometimes I think about it. Like, we had good memories, we had good times, but then I remember this time in my room. It was at my old house, at my new house, and I just can't get it out of my head. For a while, I think I was wishing, like, I was praying for things to go back to the way they were, and they weren't that way. If people saw it, oh god. My mom's friend's mom, she could tell, and she sat down and she talked to me about it, and she's like, what happened with you? And I was like, what happened with you and him? And I was like, oh, he cheated. And she was like, I will never forget her reaction. That poor lady, she's so old, she's such a sweet little baby. I love her. She was so shocked, and she's like, you're gonna find a good person. I was like, guess what? I am super happy where I am though. Like, sometimes I cry over someone texted. I'm proud of where I've come as a human being, as a girl, especially as a female. I will talk about things that hurt me. I will talk about whatever the fuck I want, and you little losers can keep watching my page. You know you are, and I think you're a loser for that. I'm talking to the boys, not the girls. I don't care that the girls are watching. I think that is fun for me. But the boys, you gotta go. You gotta go. It's not 47 losers anymore. Thank you very much. I'm in the big leagues now. I don't know. Is it corny to celebrate 100 followers? I got the notification. It was like 50 followers, and I was like, subscribers, and I was like, yes. Or am I reminds me of the song. It's like by Lady Gaga. It's like rain on me. I don't know. I am very grateful for all of my friends. Me and Jaden recently have been watching the show Cabinet of Curiosities. I would recommend it to everyone and anyone. That show is crazy good. We were literally, it was me, Jaden, and Emily. Emily was on this side of me. I was in the middle. Jaden was on the left side of me. We were all holding hands because we were so scared of what we were watching. It was this autopsy scene. And it was terrifying. It was really gory and I was so scared. But sometimes when I feel like I won't be ever loved by someone, I feel like I give up on love. I don't. I just know I need to take a couple of years. Something like that. Sure. Okay. I need to stop lying to myself. It's not gonna be years. It's gonna be one day. It's probably gonna be in high school. I mean, college. Holy bananas. High school. Guys, I miss it sometimes. Like, I do. I don't miss the people I'd run into. That would, oh my god, I will never forget this parallel. Like, it's not even a parallel. I will never forget it. It was him and her, you know who, and it was this guy. Oh god. And him and her, the guy who was with her hates the guy who's walking. They were walking, I guess, behind him. And I saw that and I was like, oh my god. So I made eye contact with the guy and I like mouthed him. I was like, don't turn around. And I guess they saw me say that or something. And I was like, I don't know. That made me laugh. That sometimes lands in my mind and I'm like, dang, that was funny. That was like the funny high school stuff that I'd go through. High school's like the bad one though, I won't lie. The drama was crazy. I don't miss that, but I'm glad I came where I am. I'm glad I recorded this video. Honestly, I'm so tired. I don't want to record it either that much, but I also want immediate attention and I want to make something of myself because that attempt could have killed me and it didn't. So I'm gonna take it as a sign that I need to do something. I need to touch people with my words. Anyways, guys, I'm probably gonna go to bed. I am honestly really tired after crying on this video. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I love the little talking videos. There's definitely more to come, but yeah. I hope everyone has a good night, a good morning, a good evening, a good, you know what, salutations, guys. I know that means probably hello, but salutations in reverse. If sun starts with S. Malutations, because moon. No? You know what? I'm done with this video. Okay, bye guys.